Alright, we are on the Karak Highway and we are in the Proton X70 CKD. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the speed per 1000 RPM, yeah? So we need to get up to 7th gear. So it's got 7 gears and we accelerate up a bit. Okay, we are in 7th gear and we're going to pull it to 2000 RPM. So 2000 RPM, we're slowly pushing it up. 7th gear, 2000 RPM is... What do we have? What do we have? Coming up, coming up, coming up. A bit more. 2000 RPM is 110. Yeah, 110, 2000 RPM. Okay. So in 7th gear, it's 55 kilometers per hour per 1000 RPM. That means at 110, you are going at just 2000 RPM, which means the car is potentially quite economical. Now, those numbers you see on the meter, don't worry about them because we've been idling the car and, you know, enjoying the aircon and while doing some video photography and all that. So the fuel consumption is very, very abnormal, and also we did a hill climb, so that reading there is not to be taken, yeah? Okay, now we're going to go to 6th gear. So I go to manual and I'm going to overtake this bus first. Okay, then we're going to get into the left hand side of the road and we're going to go to 6th gear. 4, 5, 6th gear. 6th gear at 2000 RPM. What is the speed? 2000 RPM in 6th gear is 90. Wait, it's about 90. Yeah, this is about 92. Okay, so it's 48 kilometers per 1000 RPM. Right? So in 6th gear, at 2000 RPM is about 96. No, wait. Let me check again. Yeah, that's 90. It's about 94, 90, 95, 94, 95. Sorry, so it's 47. Okay, about 47 kilometers per 1000 RPM. In 7th gear is 55. So there's a very, very small drop. So the gears are quite close ratio. Now, what do we get in 5th gear? Okay, that's 5th. Okay, 5th gear at, I think we got to go 3000 for 5th gear. Because otherwise we'll be going too slow. 5th gear, 3000 RPM is... We need to go a bit faster. 3000 RPM, about 110. Yeah, okay. 5th gear, 3000 RPM is 110. So divide by 3. 110 divided by 3 is 37. 110
I'm sorry,
36.
I really cannot.
Okay, about 36. 36 times 3, yeah. 36, 90, yeah, 110. Around there. So it's about 36, 36 to 37. 36, 37.
Something like that. I really cannot.
Yeah, it's 36 or 37. So you have, let's say 36, 36, 47, and 55. That is 5th gear, 3000 RPM. Then we go down to 4th gear. 4th gear, 3000 RPM. Or 4th gear at 4000 RPM. Yeah, divide by 4 easier. 4000 RPM, 4th gear is about 112. 112 divided by 4. 4, 25 plus 3, 28. 28. 28.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's 28. Yeah, divided by 4 is 28. So, 4th gear is 28 kilometers per hour per 1000 RPM. 5th gear is about 37. 6th gear is about 47. And 7th gear is 55. Not bad. So, the gearing for this SUV is quite long and the gears are very close. We're not going to bother going to a 3rd and 2nd and 1st, yeah? Because those are slow gears and meant for driving at low speeds. So guys, there you go. That's the what you call the speed per 1000 RPM. And we'll just hold on for a little bit and we're going to do a 0 to 100 dash. go. Now. Okay. Alright guys, we are on the Karak Highway on the way to Kuantan. And again with me is Mr. Sim of iGarage, my good friend. And we are in the X70. This is with the 7-speed gearbox and the 1.8 liter turbocharged engine that now has 300 Newton meters of torque and a 7-speed gearbox, and of course it's front wheel drive. This is the top of the range Premium X. So we're going to check out the handling of the car going at normal speed, yeah. And this is the very nice stretch of highway that allows you to go through some corners, yeah. And so this is a very good test of the car going through corners, because you don't want to test the car going on the straight. You just drive on the straight. So this is near Janda Bike area, and we are taking the corners at a little bit above the speed limit. I won't tell you how much, just a little bit, but you can see that the body roll is very minimal, and actually the car is very silent. I think it's very silent, or my ears are blocked. Okay, we just came down from the mountain top, and so there was a big drop in the height. Okay, but anyway, at this speed, we're going at 110. At 110, you actually don't hear anything much. I think I only hear the tires.
Yep, agree.
You can't hear the engine, and there's actually no wind noise. A little bit from the mirror. Okay, I'm going to slow down to the, now we're going at about 100, and it's very smooth. The ride is very nice, okay, and our back passenger is fallen asleep. Okay, the 7-speed gearbox seems to respond very well when you accelerate after the corner. Brakes, adequate. They're quite big. Of course, ventilated disc in the front and disc at the back. I'm not sure if they're ventilated or not, but they're disc. And we're just following this Hilux slowly. And there's some rumble strips, and so we just take the corner. Yeah, so acceleration is quite instantaneous, so the response is quite good, yeah. Of course, remembering that this is not a sports car, so response in terms of to throttle, it just has to be, you need to have a bit of oomph, right? And so because this is turbocharged and it's got 300 Newton meters of torque, there is enough power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, we are following, and of course this car has got AEB, autonomous emergency braking. If you're close enough and you don't brake, then there will be audible warning. We're showing a demo on that. And then if you really don't brake, it will brake for you. So that is one part of the safety system. Of course, it's also got traction control and ESC, and what else does it have? It's got a blind spot, a monitor, lane departure warning, which I've turned off. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's good for people who are absent-minded, and then they don't want to. If you don't signal and change lanes, then it makes a warning. Or people who change lane very slowly. So this car is actually quite fully loaded, and of course if you take the Premium X, you get the panoramic sunroof. So that's it, guys. This is how the X70 CKD, oh by the way, this is the CKD version, yeah. So this is how the CKD version behaves. So if you ask me, is it better than the CBU version, which had 6 speed? of course it's better. 7-speed is better than 6-speed, right? So theoretically, it should give you better fuel consumption. But we will do another test later to confirm that. So anyway, guys, thanks for being with us. And if you like our video, please share. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.